Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, wassalatu ala Shadeen. Lovers of science, economics, statistics, mathematics, management, and English language. I am very happy to join you in this new video about business plan elements, or how to writing and to present your business plan, or the writing of presentation of business plan with an important element of report in business plan, which is market analysis and marketing plan. This is the third element after the summary, executive summary, and also after the second element, which is the description of the project. We will start this video with illustrating and presentation of different elements of marketing plan, and also how to analyze your market and how to know your placement and your pertinent strategy to penetrate this market, or to define your customers target, or your market target. We start with the market analysis. What means market analysis? This section should explain to the reader the size and the characteristics of your market, and therefore the opportunity for your business. Reader here, it can be this reader an investor or also an manager. Okay, who read your market analysis and marketing plan, and also your business plan and your business report. You should start by describing the market you will be operating within, and any specific trends or drivers that are relevant to that market. You should also identify who your customers are going to be, the nature of your customer, and explain who your competitors are, and how your products and or services, you can have a project of products or services, startup of products or services, differ from there, different from the other competitors. If you have done any market research, then you should include it in this section. You should include your market research in this section. Specific areas to cover include: what is the market in which you will sell, the market and the nature of market that you will sell. Approximately how big is this market, the size of a market. It's very important to determine the size of this target market. Is the market growing or declining? Growing or declining in decline step. Are there any important trends relevant to this market? Are there any important trends relevant to this market? Are there any key characteristics specific to your target customer base? What are the characteristics of your target customer base? For example, age. Your product is destined. Your product is for concerned kids or adults. Also, sex is for women or for men, or women or men. Nationality, for Muslims, for also religion, for Christians, for others, for Africans, for Algerians, etc. It is very important to determine your target customer base, the nature of your target customer. How do you know that your target customer will be interested in your products and or services? How do you know that your target customers will be interested in your products or in your service, or in your products and your service? You should then demonstrate to the reader, who is this reader, investor or manager, that you have a clear awareness of your competition. You might find it easier to write this section as a table listing your competitors and analyzing their products and or services compared to your own, to your products or your services, to determine the type of your competitive advantage, if you have a competitive advantage. With your in your products or services, comparing to your product or services of your competitors. The second element, which is competitor analysis, to analysis of competition, or competitor analysis. The first element of this analysis is competitor strengths and weaknesses. Strengths and weaknesses. The first is state the main competitors of your business. The name of each business, of each competitor, location of each competitor, and how these businesses will react to your business. Okay, how these businesses of your competitor will react to your business. Why would you consider these operations to be competitor? This is an important question. How is their business steady, increasing, decreasing, and why? The businesses of your competitors. How are their operations similar and dissimilar to yours? What are their strengths and or weaknesses? If you have strengths and weaknesses of your competitors, what have you learned from watching their operations? Okay, the operations of competitors. What is their market share? What is their market share? How will you succeed? If you can succeed in your business, in your startup, in your product, in your project, in your service, proximity of competitors from your business, the proximity, geographic proximity. Okay, the geographic proximity of competitors from your business. Also, the nature of their services and goods, if they are far or near the characteristic of your services or your products. How do you compare relative to your competitors? Strong, fair, poor. If you must classify your competitors: the strong competitors, the fair competitors, and the poor competitors. Second element, competitive advantage. If you have competitive advantage also, it is important for you to identify your competitive advantage in order to plan how you will compete in your market. Okay, the nature and the type of your competitive advantage. If you have competitive advantage, it is not also not in all time or in all products or in all goods and services. It's not available to have. It's very hard to have a competitive advantage comparing to the products and the services of your competitors. This should be done in conjunction with your SWOT analysis. This is the SWOT analysis: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Do your products service have a sustainable competitive advantage? Do you have sustainable competitive advantage? Yes or no? If yes, you must explain it. If no, what are the causes that don't allow you to have this sustainable competitive advantage? That is the source of your sustainable competitive advantage. What is the source of your sustainable competitive advantage? If you have this sustainable competitive advantage, what are your strengths? What is your business not good at? What areas require development or improvement in your business? How will your operation be better than theirs or than your competitors? How will you beat them or beat your competitors? How can you beat them? How could you beat them in your business? After you have SWOT analysis, which is very important, which is the complementary of the second element, which is competitive advantage. We start with your strengths. What are your strengths? Do your product service have a sustainable competitive advantage? Yes or no? And why? What is the source of your sustainable competitive advantage? The second element, weakness. The second component of SWOT analysis is weakness. What are your weaknesses? What is your business not good at? What areas require development or improvement? The third is opportunities. Is there really an opportunity for you business in the industry or in the service or in the sector? Okay, or in the market? In what shape is the market you will be operating in what shape, the type of market you will be operating in? And finally, threats. What are the external factors affecting your business? The threats. What are the industry or the sector characteristic or the market characteristics? Will customers want to buy that you have to sell or no. This is threat analysis. As all overall SWOT actions to address weaknesses and threats, you must address weaknesses and threats. What strategy can be formulated that will either negate this weakness or develop this weakness into strength, to develop your weaknesses into strengths. This is very important to select and to determine the pertinent strategy or the pertinent marketing strategy, because we are in marketing here, in the heart of marketing. Marketing objectives. Keeping the following points is in mind in your marketing objectives. We have points which are very important. The first point is ensure that your market objectives fall within the context of your mission statements, the mission of statements, and are consistent with your vision statements. Okay, we have is your marketing objectives fall with the context of your mission statements and are consistent with your vision, mission, and vision statements. Be realistic. You must be able to deliver. You must be able to deliver your product. Give time frames from your objectives and sales forecast. From your objectives in marketing and sales forecast. State the assumption about your customer and competitors who form the basis of your objective and strategies. We have customers, our clients, customers, and also our competitors. Okay, our competitors, adversaries. Quantify your objectives. It's very important for you in business plan to give digits, to give numbers, to quantify your objectives. This is very important in the language of today, in the marketing of today and economics of today. Numbers are very important. Quantify objectives is very important. Okay, is the most important, is crucial. We say in English also is crucial. Now, pricing strategy. We start with 4PS in marketing. The first strategy is pricing strategy. Provide clarity on your pricing strategy, taking into account. What taking into account? How are you going to price your service, product, or merchandise to make a fair profit, and at the same time be competitive, to be competitive. It's very important to give the fair price or the pertinent price to make a profit and at the same time to be competitive. Also, how will you attract and keep these customers? How will you attract and keep also these customers? How can you expand your market? How can you expand your market? What price do you intend getting for your product, service? Is this price competitive or no? This is very important as question. Why will someone pay your price? Why? The psychology, not only the economical price, but also it's very important to study the psychological price for the customer, the psychological price for the customer. How did you arrive at the price? How did you arrive at the price? Is it profitable? Is it profitable? What price is the competitor charging? Why is it more expensive or cheaper than your service or product? Comparing the price of your competitor is more expensive or cheaper than your service or product. Why? You must determine the causes. And also the second strategy is promotional strategy, about promotion. State your promotional strategy using the guidelines below here. Okay, below. The first, do you think it is necessary to advertise your business? Advertising here, the strategy of advertising. If yes, explain why. The second, what type of advertising will you make use of? The third question, why would you say this type of advertising will be efficient? The fourth, as a percentage of turnover, how much will you spend on advertising? How much will you spend in advertising? The percentage of advertising in turnover, in sales, advertising over sales, the cost of advertising over the sales achieving in of your products or your services. Also, is this a franchise operation? What is the advertising fee, fee also costs, payable to the franchisor. How are these funds administered? How are these funds administered? Will you, as franchise, be able to have input in spending their funds? Input in spending their funds. How much will it cost to promote your business in terms of brochures, leaflets, business cards, etc.? Okay, the cost of all these tools, which are very important to promote your business. How much did we or will spend on research and development, okay? Spending of research and development, it is very important. How much will packaging and distribution cost us? The cost of distribution, the packaging of distribution of your products. Also, another strategy, the strategy of selling and distribution. Selling and distribution, okay. Placement and distribution. Placement is selling and distribution. Provide information regarding the business location, making use of the following questions. We are provide information regarding to business location, making use of the following questions. The following questions, which are: in what manner and via what distribution channel, the channels of distribution, will you distribute your product? Okay, points of selling, or via internet, or online, okay, which are all very important, or via wholesaler and retailer, okay. What is the business physical address? Is product, is service, have physical address or no? Is the building leased or owned? The building or the manufacturer also leased or owned? Is my own building? What kind of business are in the area? What are in your area? The kind of businesses. Have you considered other areas also, other regions? Which is very important. Why is the one most desirable site for your business? Why? How does the location affect your operating costs? The geographic location, the relationship between geographic location and the operating costs of business. Also, other element which is very important, which is in marketing, is marketing action controls. Provide details for the implementation of the marketing plan in respect of: the first, state in priority order the tasks required. Who is responsible for executing the tasks? The relevant costs to complete the tasks and due dates for completion. The date, also the costs and the responsible of the tasks. Also, the second point, control factors to monitor the components of activities of the marketing plan should also be detailed. For example, customer satisfaction levels, how to measure customer satisfaction levels, competitor activity, and customer buying trends. Another important in marketing plan, which is very important, sales and marketing activities. Write a short paragraph making use of the following information or questions. Who are the existing or proposed and potential customers? Who are the business main clients or customers? And is the market spread or no? Is the business dependent on one or several big clients? Okay, we have some kinds of businesses which are dependent of one big client, or several big clients, okay, which are the key clients or the key customers for this business, or for this project, or for this product, or for this service. Are these still market opportunities, or is the market over traded or saturated مشبع, over traded? Are there any contracts? Are there between you and the customer and the client? Are there visible notice or advertisement boards? Is government subsidy or protection an important factor? Okay, the subvention and the protection of government. How stable is the market? Is the market stable or no? What percentage market share are you aiming to capture, and how will you achieve this? Why is the market for the products, services of the business growing or declining? Growing or declining? You must analyze these factors and these causes. These are the most elements or the important elements of marketing plan, which is very important, is crucial important in your business plan. You must ask to all these questions and write paragraphs and write points, and also determine the type of your target customers, and also target clients, and also the type of the products or the services of your competitors. And also you must ask question about your competitive advantage, if you have or now, and the source of this competitive advantage, and analyze SWOT analysis. A SWOT analysis is very important to analyze your strength and your weaknesses, the opportunities and the threats. This, and do also to choice and determine the pertinent 4PS strategies. 4PS strategies: strategy of product, strategy of pricing, strategy of promotion, and strategy of distribution placement, which are also very important to success your business in the market. I was very happy to explain these elements, and I will see you inshallah in the fourth element of business plan. Okay, thank you for your attention.